And welcome back.
And we're back.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey.
Woo. And
Alright.
yeah, tell Symphonia back to the game.
So,
Wine.
never mind.
Let's go, Noish. Don't throw your lives away.
You're gonna say
Back to
something?
this.
Let's talk about RPGs again, but
Okay.
RPGs again.
hey, you'll check your title, see if it adds stuff for you. Just why?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, we've been handling it pretty freeform. We've been discussing what makes an RPG
You kind of want your
good.
strength.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's check this.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I can do that.
Got nothing? Or
Well, I
James,
put
it's not-
stuff on.
We picked, yeah, we got a few things, but we'll once we get to
Okay.
next time, we'll start upgrading. Yeah, just keep
So
running.
you
We
can,
don't need to fight
you can
things.
turn the camera
Well,
with
it does-
Delinar.
Well, yeah, fights kind of help us here.
You don't want to fight with just the two of you.
Because we won't get the
Oh.
experience.
So, anyways,
You guys do get experience. You
Yeah,
level
you'll
up.
get experience, but you don't really want
risk it.
Plus, you can't
Right.
get healed. And
to. Right, healing is an issue.
Yeah. Just keep running.
And it's costly.
And we want to get them in the game. Oh, look at that.
that was quick.
Really? We found them now?
Yeah, no one's gonna find it now.
Oh, really? Did we?
No, you ran right by it. And I didn't say anything.
okay. So,
So since we suffered the disconnect during the break,
Hopefully it won't
I
happen.
figure it won't happen again for a while.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. We'll get it fixed eventually.
Go figure. It's just
So-
being weird.
RPGs. We've talked about stories.
I mean, stories are really the most
Talked about
important
main characters.
part. To be honest, you
What
know,
about secondary characters?
Yeah, let's talk about secondary characters.
What do you think? What do you guys think makes up a good secondary character?
backstory? You gotta have the backstory.
Well, what do you mean by secondary character? You mean like villains? You mean
Like
Let's go with supporting
supporting in your
supporting
party.
characters.
So
Supporting party.
like Genus to Lloyd, or
okay?
Yeah, in this game, obviously, there's two main characters. Lloyd and Colette.
Yeah. It's obvious right now.
Well,
But
I would argue that this game is not about either of them.
no?
I would argue right
Okay.
now this game is not about Colette really.
I think the
No, the game
beginning
is
of the
completely
game-
about Colette right now.
No, I'm saying
Well,
like
right now.
it's not focusing on her right now. We're not playing as Colette right now, with Lloyd catching up later. We're playing as Lloyd,
Yeah.
Catching up to Colette.
catching up to Colette. But still, Colette.
savior of the
It's
world.
the story is not focusing on Colette.
This
While
is Lloyd's story.
same way with Final Fantasy X, Yuna was the one who was going to save the world,
But it was
but
Titus's
it was
story.
Titus's story. Mentioned several times throughout the game.
It was.
This is my story.
yeah.
That is the first line of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
The very first scene.
Yeah.
We don't have
Before
a
they
lot
go
of
to-
time.
Yeah.
Is that the old village or is
We
that?
don't, we don't have
That's
we don't
it.
have a lot of
C-Stick
time.
doesn't
Only
matter.
80 hours
We
or
wanted
so.
that stuff.
Oh, that's the old village.
Okay.
Well, the way we're
C-Stick
going is
is
going to take
the-
at least
the-
150.
About how long is Final Fantasy X? Would you say?
About as long as... It's longer than this, I think.
Okay.
Final Fantasy
We don't
X.
have a lot of time. Only about 80 hours.
Final Fantasy X can be done
isn't
in
that much.
25 to 30 hours if you really actually
Yeah,
try.
if you just monitor through it.
Yeah, but still, that's a lot of time.
I saw a video
Considering
guy-
what I know about why he doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some video on YouTube, a guy playing and not doing any battles, doing just the boss battles. I don't know how you can possibly do it, but I guess you
Running
can.
away.
Well, I mean, killing the bosses with no... You must have to summon,
Yeah.
but even then, your summons are weak, so... whatever. And then, what's his name killed him, so... I don't know. But, we don't want to spoil 10, because you haven't played it, right? Dylan's gotten, like, nowhere in it, so...
I've got like 10 hours.
Yeah, and eventually we're gonna play another
Oh.
game.
But
Or this
this show. But you
We're
know,
actually a game.
these,
The
the supporting characters
Press
have
A
to.
to punch Adam. Oh, someone's pressing A.
Yeah. Hey. But the supporting characters, they gotta pretty much have just as much character development as the main character, really, in order for it to work.
Yeah.
You can't just have them come in and be that mystery character for the entire freaking game.
Yeah, you definitely need side quests with your party members, main.
It doesn't have to be side quests. It could just be part of the story, learning who they are.
Yeah.
Do I want to read that?
We'll tell you how to do it.
Okay. Read it? No. No.
Let me tell you something. If you did read it, you would understand nothing of it, so don't worry about it
Okay.
for the moment.
Did I read it? I don't think I read it.
No.
I think I said, yeah.
I said I would explain it to you.
No, back.
No, keep on that one.
No, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
That's, yeah, go to this.
Following the
We're
trail.
badass anyway. Right?
What?
We're badass anyway.
Yeah, we got 2 times experience on the roll.
Yeah.
Like asking everyone we meet. That person right there. The only person around. Did the
Did Colette come through? Oh, wait.
beats me? I haven't seen him. Is he a traveling merchant?
Like I mentioned before.
I feel like pilgrims.
Is it Owaka?
What?
Owaka the third at your service, or 23rd.
It's, there's a traveling salesman in Final Fantasy X. His name's Alaka. He's all over.
You run into him in the most random places too. On top of a mountain, completely uninhabited.
Long range mode is that
That's
motion?
much. When you get that, if you hit X, you'll jump on an ocean and you run faster.
And you can avoid all monster encounters.
Unless you
So it's like a chocobo.
Unless you're just really bad at steering.
which happens all the time, because they just suddenly pop right in front of you and there's nothing you can do about it. It's true.
Yeah, it's
I don't want to learn how to walk.
You actually
Sure.
right.
No!
It's funny.
Okay,
You just say yes.
so actually, here's a question. We already kind of brought it up, but we didn't say anything about wine.
Yeah, I didn't go to all these random spots. That's probably why we didn't get into it.
I kind of do in RPGs. So
No, yeah, it was
villains.
something else.
Does it need a good villain to be a good game?
It helps. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it does.
You need a villain that connects. It can't just be like this random guy you go and kill. Like, what's the point of that? You know, you're not connected to the story if you don't know why you're doing it. Go upstairs.
Oh,
It can't. It can't really be.
oh, there's stairs.
It can't really be someone that doesn't have some kind of ambition.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes you feel sorry for or even associate with the villain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel sorry for Kefka at all.
But
You know who
it-
Kefka is. You know why.
It depends on the game.
Yeah, I know.
You can do villains
gotta
in many
you
ways.
gotta feel something for the villain, whether that
Yeah.
feeling is hatred or sorrow. There's something about them that makes them you know, a great villain. Whether it's the fact that they're completely insane, completely manipulative, they are just, you know, what they think what they're doing is actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Several Final Fantasy villains have actually been that way. Everyone's favorite, Sephiroth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Also known as guy with a sword that's bigger than his entire body.
7-foot blade.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
But he can use it. So,
That's all that matters, I think.
yeah. Cloud can apparently use them too, but it's not that very strong. So, I was looking. Ugh. Without,
Does that mean the sound's not working with the green stuff there?
it's just the game sound.
No, I know. But you guys can be
Alright.
Yes, that did mean the sound is not working in the game.
So I look at the red bars thinking it is the
Yeah,
red
no,
camera.
it's the green bar that's the important one.
Oh
Thank you.
boy.
Well, at least they can hear it if you guys talking.
Yeah. That's alright. It wasn't a big deal.
Okay,
I didn't hear anything.
Without giving too much away,
Yeah, it's hard to talk
kind of
about
like
this with-
explain like what your favorite villain you've ever had to face in any RPG was.
I mean,
Doesn't have to be from your favorite RPG, but
you guys in chat, please join in because we love your input.
yeah, we
But,
do.
I mean, we'll start. Adam, you post a question. Do you want to talk about yours?
It's kind of hard to choose my favorite villain because I do like the main villain of Legend of Dragoon, but I can't even say his name without giving anything away. Because it's just such a huge plot twist in the end, and it actually does all work. It's not like one of those. It's not like what's his name from Final Fantasy IX just comes out of nowhere.
I am the final boss.
I just beat you. I gotta face you. And then he heals me. Just choose your 4 people, okay? But I do gotta say I did like Sephiroth's whole plot and everything. Come on, just.
Talk to the poster.
Oh yeah, the poster, that's right.
But I gotta say. Am I this okay?
They'll never find you in this.
What's his name from Final Fantasy? Kuja. Kuja is actually one of my favorite villains of all time I've ever faced. You kind of did feel sorry for him, no matter what he did.
I could just find some orange dope. I like 2 or 3 of those. Go up to this like quick.
Okay.
Favorite villain?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough one.
I'll go.
Alright.
My favorite villain is Alex from Golden Sun, which is another obscure game that probably a lot of people haven't heard of.
Well, here because of you.
Yeah, well, there you go. You've only heard of this game because of me, too.
Very true.
If anyone knows who I'm talking about, it's interesting because you never actually fight him. He gets away with it.
You don't see that ever in any game.
Obviously,
Right.
Golden Sun.
Well, yeah. Between Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age, his story develops. He's not really revealed as the villain until the very end of the second game. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, everything you just did just helped this guy.
Which I gotta say, that's kind of similar to Kefka in Final Fantasy VI. For the first half of the game, everything you're doing seems to be, no matter what, helping Kefka in his goal.
But
I know what you're saying. Kefka doesn't get away with it.
yeah, this game he wins. He effectively achieves his goal. And the really funny part is the main characters don't know. They never find out.
Really?
Yeah, that's how the game ends.
Was there supposed to be a sequel?
There is a sequel for the DS, and it wasn't that good. In my opinion.
Sorry if I just took over. I was changing to
You couldn't use that anyways. That's the only reason I took it.
Yeah. I was just seeing if I could use the other one. Alright, my favorite. I love Sin from Final Fantasy. I mean, Final Fantasy X is my favorite game. Sin Final Fantasy X favorite. And in Final Enemy Boss, whatever. It's
probably buy
not
this
really
one.
your final boss, kind of is. But just everything that goes into Sin. You know, in the beginning of the game, you just think it's this monster, you know, this thing that's terrorizing you every 10 years or whatever after the final summon and all that jazz.
And that J.S. Sorry.
What? But
Chicago.
It's a song.
But as you learn more about Sin, you realize that there's so much more to Sin, so much more to everything. I mean, you could say Sin's not the final boss.
I know what its weakness is. Atonement.
We have no more gold.
I kind of realized that maybe we should have done some more battles.
No, that's right. We're so overpowered with your times experience.
I know.
Like, we're level 9, we should be level 5.
I did want to put it back onto the.
Yeah, well, just...
Once we got everyone.
Yeah.
You're like me. You just want to upgrade all of your guys.
Oh, you see something?
What the?
Look at the hole.
Is that?
Yes.
Oh God. No, this has to be Colette. the shape of the truck. Colette, chosen one and able to burst through solid walls.
So my favorite villain, I think, is Sovereign in Mass Effect 1. You don't fight him. But he's really the main bad guy.
He's controlling it.
Controlling the final boss.
He's the puppet master.
Because the final boss, you can really skip half the battle by talking to the guy. So, and then Sovereign takes over. So I think Sovereign's just, when you get hit with the twist about it, it's really good. And that's, Sovereign's probably my favorite.
Sovereign's good.
How would you pronounce that word anyway?
What?
K-A-T-Z.
Cats.
Okay.
No, I was gonna pronounce it Katesith.
Well, you have a track record of mispronouncing
Sith.
everything.
Final Fantasy 7.
Do you know how I pronounced it originally? Catsith. Dun 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 dun. We should just have songs ready to go.
Button.
I just want to see what they were.
So what are your guys' favorite type of RPGs?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, there's games
Like this,
Skyrim,
like
where you
Skyrim,
have a
or-
silent hero, or Mass Effect and
I gotta
Knights of the Old
I
Republic type of thing.
hate the silent hero. I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to assert yourself into that character. But it's just so boring.
Yeah, I definitely like my character to have a voice.
I mean, it's good now that they're doing that. You have to. Yeah.
Have to.
You probably don't have the money actually, but they're doing it now like Mass Effect. He's a silent hero in the same way, but then you get to choose what he wants. It's not just you thinking it, you know. You get to choose what he says.
I like it.
Not in every situation.
I like the character to have a set personality going into the game, not me try to come up with their personality, because I'm not going to be able to create their
Go over to there. In that door.
because they only give you like usually 3 or 4 options of speaking, so
No.
so it's not like you actually get to choose the personality of the character. I mean, I know some games they say you can, but I never really felt like you could.
What about you, Chris? Chris, what about you?
What about me for what?
What was your favorite type of like, RPGs?
I really don't know.
That's a good answer.
I'm sorry, I just really don't know.
Well, as we play a few of these, and I'm sure people will suggest some bad ones for us, so we'll know. I mean, I understand the open world.
Oh my god, one new chef!
Shit, where's the mouse?
Really?
I have no idea what's going on.
The mouse thing was over there, so I was trying to get to it. Let it go.
Teach you the recipe for cabbage rolls.
He's the one who teaches you different recipes.
I learned how to make cabbage rolls. Cabbage and
Minute
pork.
or two heads up.
Acquired ingredients for
I
cabbage
didn't know if it
rolls.
was really there or not.
We're not
Honestly,
sure.
wow.
Farewell.
Oh, it's classic. Okay.
I was hoping there'd be like gold or gold.
Do we need money?
Yeah.
Alright, well then we can go.
I guess we
Time to go kill.
can you sell old equipment?
You kind of want to keep it for the customization.
Yeah, I thought that's what I was thinking.
Time.
Oh, guess not.
That was simple.
Yeah.
Genius didn't put up much of a fight there.
It's not this sister.
Let's get started.
So I guess you guys need money
Yeah.
instead of spending it all.
Well, that's what I do in RPGs. I enter a town, I waste all my money on equipment, then I regret it later on.
Yep.
Isn't that how most people play RPGs?
That's how I play Final Fantasies. Like, oh, I could buy everything. Buy everything. I got no more money.
Wrong guy to mess with.
10 o'clock?
So should that be another break?
Yeah, break time.
Yeah, we'll go on break.
We'll do a quick one.
Quick
Yep.
one.
Quick break.
Minute break, stretch your legs.
See you. See you guys
We'll
soon.
be right back.
Hopefully we can get these two in the game later.